Hello and welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and today we are going to take a look back in time on some of the most notable judgments pronounced by Justice Krishna Murari, who retires from the Supreme Court today. But before that, let's take a brief look on the life of Justice Murari. Born on July 9, 1958 in Uttar Pradesh, Justice Murari did his LLB from Allahabad University in the present-day Prayagraj and enrolled as an advocate in the year 1981. He practiced law for about 22 years and served as a standing counsel for UP State Yarn Company, UP State Textile Corporation, among other important organizations. He was elevated to the bench in 2004 as an additional judge of the Allahabad High Court, and a year later, he became a permanent judge of the said High Court. Justice Murari was appointed as the Chief Justice of the Punjab and Haryana High Court in 2018, and he was elevated to the Supreme Court on 23rd September 2019. During his tenure of over 3.5 years as a Supreme Court judge, Justice Murari has authored about 60 judgments and has been part of about 290 benches. Today, on the day of his retirement, let's take a look back on some of the most notable judgments passed by him. Subhash Desai versus Principal Secretary, Governor of Maharashtra. This judgment dealt with the issue of disqualification proceedings against the members of the Legislative Assembly in Maharashtra and was heard by a 5-judge constitution bench comprising the Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud, along with Justices M.R. Shah, Krishna Murari, Hima Kohli and P.S. Narasimha. The bench discussed questions as to whether split within a political party amounted to defection. Does Eknath Shinde's rebellion against Uddhav Thackeray amount to defection, among others? The bench also dealt with the issue as to which Shiv Sena will now be considered the real Shiv Sena. The faction of Eknath Shinde argued that the disqualification proceedings were initiated when a resolution for the removal of the Deputy Speaker were pending, and so he did not have the authority to decide on the disqualification. They also claimed that there was a requirement of a notice of at least 7 days before disqualifying a candidate, but the rebel MLAs were only given 2 days' notice. The Thackeray faction, on the other hand, relied on the 2016 judgment of the Apex Court titled Nabam Rebia versus Deputy Speaker, and stated that the correctness of the said judgment be decided by a 7-judge bench, and that the judgment bars a speaker from considering the disqualification when a disqualification petition is pending against him, which paralyzes and curbs the powers of the speaker. The Apex Court allowed that the Nabam Rebia judgment be reviewed by a larger bench. They also said that the speaker would prima facie determine who the real Shiv Sena is when 2 or more factions claim to be it, while also granting power to the Speaker and the Election Commission of India to adjudicate concurrently on anti-defection petitions and the symbols of political parties for the Shiv Sena factions. The judgment in the matter was reserved on March 16 this year. Government NCT of Delhi versus Union of India. The present case, popularly known as the Delhi Government versus LG case, dealt with the issue as to who will have control over the services in the Union Territory of Delhi, the Union represented by the Lieutenant Governor or the Delhi government represented by the Aam Aadmi Party. On May 11, 2023, the Supreme Court Constitution Bench comprising the CJI D.Y. Chandrachud, Justice Krishna Murari, Justice M.R. Shah, Justice Hima Kohli and Justice P.S. Narasimha unanimously upheld the Delhi government's power to control the day-to-day administration and the civil servants of the NCT of Delhi, while excluding the government's control upon police, land and public order. Arunachala Gondar versus Ponnuswamy. Justice Murari authored this judgment, and the matter was heard by him along with Justice S. Abdul Nazir. It was held that if a Hindu woman dies intestate, meaning without writing a will, and has no children, the property inherited by her from her father or mother will go to her father's heirs, and if the property she inherited belonged to her husband or father-in-law, then it will go to her husband's heirs. However, if she has a husband or children when she passes away, both her husband and children will inherit all her properties. including the properties that were inherited from the woman's parents. With that, I am Ananya Singh. Thank you for watching Verdictum. For more such informative content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and download the Verdictum app on iOS and Android for latest legal news.